Hey guys, welcome back. It's grimreaper here for another Richard Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully you're looking after yourself on a positive start to the weekend wherever you are in the world. We're back on my account today, and we're going to do some live arena. So let's get into it then. There isn't much changes on the account other than like the Armad's update, etc., which we did show in yesterday's video, but we will show this today. We made Armad's a bit faster, did lose a bit of accuracy, but I've increased the speed by like 13. So a big bit of a boost there on that. His wand went up to level 15 now, so that's pretty important on how we do the champion placements. So that is probably that. Haven't got anything else really to work on. We're trying to work on Lamasu 5 and 6 and Calvalax up until 4-star really on the lethal dosed, just to get additional damage there, which is what we're looking for in a shop. After that, honestly, there isn't really anyone I want to work on for my roster for arena. For that, we're doing fusion right now. Did get the mythical mats. I haven't summoned them yet. I don't know when I'll summon them really. We worked on some faction wars yesterday, and we'll have a video drop in next week because we did 3-star the high elf boss 2 days ago, and I was able to 1-star stage 1 yesterday with Ogre Tribes, and I was also able to beat stage 20 as well, which was pretty nice. So we're now like additionally like 19 stars away more or less from the wolf. So I will be picking off the missing stars on here, and then potentially I will worry about high elves and ogre tribes probably after next season, because I might have to move some relics, etc., which means I have to skip some live arena days. I don't know how we'll do it, but potential like we'll work on one of high elves and then we'll work on ogre tribes across the board. I got some coffee on the go here. I've not long just got up, like an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half ago, so waiting for the coffee to kick in. We got 50 minutes again. We're looking for 5 out of 10. Recently, like yesterday, like I did like just enough for 5 wins. The day before, we just did enough for 5 wins. Today, I guess I'll see how we feel, but maybe we'll just stop at 5 wins or so. It's just like I've got like a lot of work to do outside of this video. Like I got gear cleanse to finish today, and I need to do Chimera takeover. So it's like probably won't do a P vs E video today because I'll be resting a little bit. It's my daughter's birthday on Wednesday, so probably won't be many P vs P uploads next week as much as this week. Probably will take Wednesday away from live arena. Maybe I'll just do 1 fight or 3 fights just to get the energy. But yeah, it's kind of trying to be in between grind, but also like just doing other stuff, right? I guess if I wasn't doing faction wars, like I would probably have a bit more patience for live arena right now, but maybe I'm just enjoying the downtime. I'm kind of low-key looking forward to season 6, so like getting a 4-star Basculin and stuff like that will be nice. We'll probably upgrade Fabio next on his Stagnator for my account. Just trying to prioritize like what champions I use very regularly with the upgrades, and ideally get doing all the mythical relics as well. Which I think the only ones I haven't upgraded to 15 now is the Death Dealer here and the Passion one, which is not equipped to anyone at the moment. But potentially I might put Passion on Hegemon, and then I might put the Cat Gaze on a faction war champion just to clear the faction, but we'll see how we go with that. Or Lazarus, and just not use Lazarus until I fix Lazarus, right? So, you know, I could go wand on Lazarus, but kind of like the extra damage on him. So I see more of a damage dealer for myself. Anyway, talking about the fight, let's go and talk about the fight. We're splitting my picks and bans. Right now, he's want to go fast. I want to go fast. We have the advantage here because I've got 2 6-star Team presence. He hasn't got any. Drop stick out of Lax for me, that's easy bans. He bans Sifu because it's my only reviver. And also, he probably thinks it's my fastest with the 6-star blessing, etc. Boy, is he wrong about that. So he's obviously not going to rely on Sonic set to try and cut in on. A bit dangerous still to leave the Commodus in, but he won't be aware of the Death Dealer relic on the Commodus, so he'll probably look at this and think, oh, you know, rekit potentially, and etc. My main problem would have been Ferald or the 3%, right? That's like my main two problems. I really enjoy this playstyle because it's so fast and deadly. Like, if you can't stop it straight away, like, you're in trouble. So it does allow me to get through the fights very, very quickly. So we get a chest, which is always good to see. We're looking for mainly 6-star gear. Today there is enhancement, so we'll go ahead and do the enhancement today, which is great because I need some space on my account. It's driving me insane. There's nothing really coming in here that we want to keep. Unfortunately, I will be looking for more of this type of stuff. Okay, this looking decent. Critical damage, critical rate, really, really strong stats. These two not so good, but potentially the accuracy could be okay for like the Trendo as an update to that. But depending on how it rolls. Azil set very strong for PvC. So we do start well win, that's a bonus. It always helps me if I get the first pick because I'm always looking to take the Marius, right? The Marius, the Stormcaller, just so crazy, crazy good. You can see a lot of people have the same kind of playstyle to me with the picks here. Like most people go Armads or Empress first. Empress is probably a little bit easier to get than the Marius, and then Armads or Fabian normally as that pick as well, which is honestly not bad if you can win the speed races. Obviously, he's got the timid presence, so he's gonna try and cut in here. Main problems if they take Sifi, etc. But we do have backup plans for that as well. I guess the next relic as well that we might bring in is Freya as well. Freya's going to go wand for next season. So Freya will be my third fastest on account. When you're trying to win speed, it's always a bonus. So we have got a Sifi coming in, and we have a Mephala Lifebane. I've been seeing a few Mephala Lifebanes dropping in lately, so yeah, one of them ones. We will still come in with Freya, and then I'm going to come in with Commodus as well. We have 2 speed leads here, so that's great. Obviously, we got really lucky with this Freya, which is fantastic. Saves me like tons of resources trying to get her soul in the future. I did regret missing out on 5-star, but it paid off in the end for me, right? We'll ban Sifi because potentially it'll put up the block buffs before me, and then just kind of throw me off here with Empress and allow me in to do some damage. So we'll ban her for that reason. He bans Commodus because obviously Commodus is a very deadly champion. I can't blame him for that. So we will come in here. Obviously, the synergy between Lamassu, Freya, the Armads, etc., is really, really powerful as well, right? And we should be able to control her with accuracy up. Ideally, we kill these two here and her, ideally. We're trying to want to get more. Okay, so we do go ahead and get Empress, which is great. I wonder if people are using like Poison Relic on her. So we'll go ahead and play the Timmy-Turd drop there. I think we will play the Polymorph into her. Oh, she's still got enough resistance. Okay. Did not expect her to have enough resistance for that. Let me go ahead and play the E1. Play that. Okay, so thingy's gone. Obviously, Stormcaller doesn't need accuracy to land the stun, which is fantastic. It's like having a extra. It's like having an extra CC champion, right? With that, so it's pretty cool. He's gonna do his shenanigans there. Then it's just a case of waiting for Mephala Lifebane to drop. Interesting strategy for sure. 15 million PP. I think Mortar would have been better. Or more scary anyway. We have a level 94. Okay, so let me go Marius again. The pony getting the wins. Ooh. Let me know down in the comments, are you guys doing Fusion or are you saving Raglim? I've heard a few people talking about Raglim lately for Love Arena. Now this is kind of interesting because she hasn't got no turn meter boost. So for me, I wouldn't really play her because of that reason, but it's kind of interesting to see. And team presence with no turn meter boost is interesting. I mean, she has turn meter boost on A1, right? Which is, I think, right random 10%. So not really what I would do. But you never know. Interesting playing these two together. I do have Raglan and Fully Waken, funny enough. We'll play with the usual. Yeah, we'll play with the usual. I think we'll look to banter. Unless he could bring sort of like a Hegemon or something. Normally I wouldn't take this type of risk, normally I'd pick something else, but she's a difficult one for sure. Okay, so coming in with two of these, that's fine. I would like to think we're winning the speed race, so I'm going to go with the accuracy lead. Because I think we're winning the speed race. The question is, he went with a HP aura, right? So let me save. We're going to do A1 here. What we're going to do is we're going to save the reset. Because I feel like we will go before them. So yeah, I thought I was pretty correct about that. Just in case we don't kill, then I can reset and go again. Yeah. Because what I would have done is use Lamasu, because he's got no Tummy to boost there. I don't have to worry about him cutting in, he's got no CC like Fabian or anything like that. So I was able to play it differently there. Obviously my champions are very, very quick, right? So it was an easy one on paper for sure. Nice try for sure. I think the 6 out of 10 presence lessons just don't really work in that at all. I think he's better off taking something else, potentially like Lightning Cage or whatnot. I think Raglim actually in Ferals could be very strong, potentially. Might be something I might try out actually. Okay, so he takes our Matsumi. So we'll go with Fabian and then we'll come in with the Marius. It doesn't really matter which one they go in the rotations because none of them got wands. I'm expecting to see a Freya, to be honest. Could counterpick the Freya. Yeah, let me play like this. We'll be looking to ban the Armads out of the free at the moment. Yeah, I knew the Freya was coming in. Okay, let me go Commodus here. Then we'll ban the Freya. Seen that party trick too many times. Obviously, I have run a very fast Freya myself, so I can see what he's trying to do with the Freya. If you make Freya fastest, don't use Avatar. People will just counterpick it. But for me, it's just how it looks anyway. Let's see. Okay, he's not faster than me. Have we crashed? Or we just connected there for a second? Okay, we get the 3%. Oh, you got Swift Parry, not 3%. Cool. Nice, healthy wins so far. Not too shabby. When you could be in and out of live arena like super fast. 14 minutes, full fights here. That's what we're like to see. Defin. He gets the first pick, so the advantage is played to death in. Coming in with the Sifi, interesting. We'll go with Armad and we'll come in with Marius. And then we'll see how he comes in with the next two. Sifi must be his fastest champion, so he really wants that Sifi. I think Sifi is super dangerous taking his first pick. That's why I've stopped taking in the first two picks as well, myself. He's coming in with a cat. The cat is a problem for me for sure. Potentially, he hasn't got no 6 out of 10 presence right now, so potentially we might go Sigford on the back end here, or we might go to Commodus, depending on what's the next two picks here. The cat counters the Freya a little bit here as well. I took Freya because it's just the next fastest champion for me. So we know we can't rely on a Slayer, but I don't think he can beat me in a speed race because he's got no 6 out of 10 presence. So we'll probably ban the Fabian, right? Because he can be the one that can be closing me down if he gets the opportunity to close down. This is a good fight for Lazarus as well. The Commodus is obviously the better pick. We'll ban there. We'll see what he bans here. For him, yeah. I mean, Armad's because of the speed lead, but I guess speed lead, maybe not really. Maybe not. Maybe he should have banned one of the. Maybe he should have banned Freya. I guess he banded the Armads as well for speed into presence. You just gotta enjoy this death dealer Commodus. You have to enjoy it, you have to respect it. It was a great choice of it. You can see it fits my playstyle very, very well. So, yeah. Alright, like 5 wins out of that. I could just stop there, honestly, but I think we'll do something a bit different now. I feel like we will probably potentially just give some free wins here. You can see that my playstyle is very effective. Maybe we'll play around with some different champions, right? Instead of just going Commodus, etc. We'll play around with some other things. We'll stick to Maris's first pick, and then we'll swap it around, see what we can do. Everyone's geared. And see what we can do with others. Okay, so he's coming in with Armad. So we're gonna go Marius. I'll still go Marius Fabian here. Okay. Let me go Siegfried Empress. Empress needs to be hired, sorry. You need Empress here because he's got the ones and also got a passive. And then we'll see what you take last. Kind of giving people a chance to win, I guess. There's nothing really to play for. There's no win rate really. It means 60% in general is what it is. So like a couple of defeats when you've done 7,000 fights, it's not really gonna do anything. We just play around to see what we can do differently. Let me see. Okay. Let's play cardio here. I mean, you don't see me use it a lot. And let me go with, I mean, to be honest, like, Commodus will probably win me this if he leaves on Lamasu. We'll ban Sigford. Okay, he bans thingy here. This is interesting for sure. She could be a little bit tricky. She's got about 915 resistance, so I don't think he's gonna be able to bomb her, to be honest, not with the basic levels he's got. But my friend is not in stone skin, so we can just go like this. We can go like this. I'm just caught him with his pants down. He's like, "Holy shit, what is this?" So he's gone down. See if he survived because of reaction, which is good, I guess. We'll play this here. I mean, she's not going to be able to do much. That's why I took Empress, right? I took Empress because Empress counters her pretty hard, in all fairness. I mean, he can still win this, right? He can still win this, but it's not looking good for him right now. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Good RNG there. I mean, I don't want you to try and play that. I guess we'll just block him. Because he's a nuisance. And yeah. Be interesting to see if she can do anything. Let me petrify the Sifu. This is what you call in English playing with your food. I mean, we could just finish him, right? But let me just block revive that Sifu. Nah, we're just toying with him. I mean, if he's got any common sense, he will just quit, right? But I don't think he realizes I'm toying with him here. He might be able to kill her though. If he switches like second form, he might be able to kill her. But Everest is gonna block revive. The block revive is so satisfying now. Let me show you her builds. I made a video on her a few months back because she's a great champion to have. I mean, I don't really play her that much, but definitely a force to reckon with. This is the build. I think there's definitely better builds out there. I know Pat in my clan's got a very good build as well for his. We just want to focus on like defense, HP, resistance as well. Resistance is the most key, right? 900 is still not a lot though versus like mythicals or increased accuracy champions. So better off if you want to use her, like take Empress and Marius as your first two picks could be interesting. We do have a bit more, like I can juice up a bit more resistance in the future, which we will do. We got some gemstones as well to give me additional 60. It doesn't have much against bombs, right? So there is a few counters out there to her. Empress is probably the biggest because he doesn't need accuracy to strip her. It's just kind of just a little bit fun just to throw in. And as a single champion, she could be quite powerful. I just don't normally tend to pick her that much. Because the most people I struggle against are like Star Sage nice accounts. So like it's kind of a bit different. So I'll pick off with the Maris again. We got the Sifi, we've got the Empress coming in. So this time we're gonna go double Sonic against Sifu. Why not? And then he's coming in with Star Sage, that's fine. And then we'll play Sigford, and then we'll play, not Sigford, we'll play Lamasu, we'll play the Commodus. Probably look to ban the Star Sage, to be fair. For sure, he should be faster than me. Kind of need to drop a note to me to boost here though. Brings Ancora. Okay. Not too shabby. Maybe a ban the Marius. This would probably be the play for him. I think that's the best play. Let's see. Ban Zarmads. Okay. Interesting picks, huh? Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, so he's got Ferald. Okay, he's got Ferald, so let me go ahead and try and get rid of the Ferald. We will go like this. We'll probably be able to kill them for sure. We got 3%ed on one of the bombs. Let's see. Okay, we locked out Queen and Cora. And then we can finish him now. He had Asperger from the CV. Just a very powerful combination for sure. NBC, New Beginner Clan. That's how I've heard of them. Who should we drop in next? There's a few options. Empress and Fabian. Yeah, let me play these two. Let's see what it'll bring in here. Empress is always a threat. I'm not too sure what to think about that lesson on Empress. Running with all the nukers. I mean, to be fair, he's come out with a few reds. I'm just going to play my usual combination here because he's pulled out a couple of reds, so don't want to make it too easy for him. If people start pulling out golds, maybe we'll go a bit easier, use a few different champions. If they got reds, we're just going to hit him hard and fast. Can't make it that easy. Harima. Okay, 5 nukers. Let me go ahead and... I mean, do I really need to ban the Fabian? Let me ban the Fabian. Bans, yeah, I mean, that's the best play to do, honestly, because he's got weak hits, etc. It could go on his way. And if he gets lucky, one of the nukers get lucky with the stone skin, then he can win this, right? Especially like champions like Gizmak, Martin, and Empress, etc. Because they're quite natural tanky champions as well. I like what he's done there. Okay, let's go like this. The Stormcaller really helps me here against this type of stuff if we can't kill. We're looking quite good though. Like he's very open right now. There isn't much he can really do. He's very, very open because the Stone Skin didn't do its job. You can say it's bad RNG, but yeah, not too much, right? Not too challenging at all. Didn't really have a chance in that. Okay, so we're 2 fights left. Who should we have as the MVP? Should we give it to Cardio just because she made one appearance? Hard to say that she's MVP, but you know, she's a pretty solid champion. Oh man. The medals are stacking up. I need 87,000 medals for Chimera. And then once Chimera's done, we can look at other stuff. The 9 fights in 30 minutes. Not bad, not bad. We face a lot of low-level positions, like 7,000 and stuff. Which is probably a bit frustrating for them. Taking our meds, okay. So we'll go with these two. Let's see what they can do. Commodus, okay. Okay, that's not bad. Hmm. Here we go like this with these two. Yeah, let me go like this. Potentially we might go Sigford, or might play Hegemon. Play Hegemon for the shitting Eagles. Potentially. Cavalax. It's not a good fight now for anyway for Sigford, to be honest. He's put up a decent amount of good champions, so I have to respect him for that. If he didn't bring in Harima, I would have gone Lazarius. Let me go Empress here. It's between Empress or Carnage here. Is he where he bans? Carnage can lock down the champions, but there's a lot of sheep there, so he bans the thingy. Okay, cool. This is quite an interesting four, I guess. I don't normally get the Marius and Empress pick in the same fights because normally the opposition takes them, which is kind of cool. This is like, if I can't play bombs, this is one of my preferred ways to play. He's got no stone skin to protect him from like Stormcaller and stuff. We can lock him out here. The problem is we are open to bombs, so we're going to try and play the petrification. Because he is a problem, right? Then we will play the A2, because I can't get wanded. So play A2 for the fear. We get polymorphed instead. Okay, that might just save him. To be fair, I didn't think about the polymorph. Okay, we'll try and drop the Termita there. Try and get some damage in. Oh, Stormcallers are so powerful. We'll try and drop it again. Basically, it's like basically like 3 versus 4 for me since Empress has been polymorphed. Alright, we'll finish them off there. Cool. 10 out of 10 fights, doing some stuff a bit different. Not really any crazy hard positioning today, if I'm being honest, but it was kind of cool to play 1 or 2 different champions. I mean, didn't get to play much because the teams were still fairly decent. Like people were still bringing a decent amount of mythicals and stuff, so yeah, 10 out of 10, can't really complain. It's good for the ego, I guess. Why not? If you want to see any of the builds in today's video, guys, they'll be down in the comments as usual on a HH link. And we got 9 days before seasons kicks in, so next week I won't be posting live arena videos every day, but I will be streaming on the 29th around about 8 p.m. GT time, so go ahead, check that out. That'll be on YouTube. I will drop a reminder probably tomorrow or later on today on the YouTube side. As usual, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It just helps support Mr. Grim Reaper do these videos more. And maybe we'll start doing some challenges, I guess, with live arena outside seasons. It could be interesting with that one. So yeah, that's might spice things up a little bit. Anyway, you guys, that's it for today's video. As usual, I've been Grim. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace.